Alrighty, folks, in this psychological lecture, we're going to be talking about how to rewire your mind to stop and prevent overtrading, overleveraging, all that good stuff. You guys have heard me say, you guys overleverage, overtrade, and you need to rewire your subconscious mind. And a lot of you guys probably are like saying to yourself, what the hell does that mean, right? So I talked to my friend yesterday, and this is the reason on why I'm even saying and making this video is because I talked to my friend yesterday. We spoke in depth for like roughly an hour or two. And we were talking about, right, he basically said, I haven't overleveraged and overtraded it in a very long time. And just yesterday, he crashed out, overleveraged, overtraded. And I asked him in depth, I said, are you a disciplined person? And he was like, what? And I was like, are you a disciplined person? Are you genuinely a disciplined person? And he said, yeah. And I was like, okay, what aspects of your life have discipline? He was like, well, I go to the gym. And then I said, okay, do you enjoy going to the gym? And then he said, yes, I love going to the gym. And in yesterday's video, I made this point of saying, your mind manipulates the words that come out of your mouth. You say you're a disciplined person, but how can you be a disciplined person if you're doing a thing or an action that you actually like doing? That's not discipline. Discipline, and the actual word of discipline, is having discipline within every aspect of your life, right? Having the sheer ability to have complete control of your mind for said action, right? So if you enjoy doing something and you call yourself a disciplined person for doing that thing that society has labeled you as a disciplined person, then you're not truly disciplined. True discipline comes within doing the shit that you don't actually like doing. And how this relates into overtrading and overleveraging is if you're lacking discipline in some aspects of your life, and in other aspects of your life you have the discipline, then you're not a disciplined person, right? Point blank, point period. So if you go to the gym and you're coping to me and saying, Salman, I'm a disciplined person, I go to the gym. Well, you're not really a disciplined person because you're doing an action that you genuinely enjoy doing. And then I proceeded to say, okay, well, what aspects of life right now do you not have the discipline to go to, right? And what aspects of life do you not have the discipline at all to do? And then he said, well, I leave dishes in the sink all the time, and the dishes in my sink pile up. I have laundry in my room. And I was like, you better be honest with me. Like, tell me everything. And then he said, well, I jerk off, and I do this, and then I do that. And he just said all of these things. And I want you guys to understand. A lot of you guys might say, Salma, what the hell does jerking off and having a bunch of dishes in my sink have to do with me putting dollars in my bank account from trading? When you have, right, and you as a whole have the problem of overtrading and overleveraging, and a lot of you guys just don't understand what's going on in your brain. You don't know why you do it. You don't know why you overleverage. You don't know why you overtrade. And you get so irritated on the inside of saying, why am I doing it? I know my problem. Why do I continuously do it? Well, it's because you lack the discipline within your life to have discipline in every aspect of your life. And there's a beautiful saying that you all know. How you do one thing is how you do everything. If you lie to yourself and cope and say, I'm a disciplined person, I go to the gym. I'm a disciplined person, I go play basketball for 30 minutes at night. But then there's laundry sitting in your room, there's dishes in your sink, there's a bunch of shit that you know you've been putting off. All of you guys can name probably 5 to 10 things in your life right now that you've been putting off for the last 2 to 4 weeks. You know it, I know it, right? That's where your problem is. Because if you were to do those things, right, the second the thought in your brain comes along to say, I need to go do the laundry, I need to go do the dishes, I need to go do X, Y, and Z thing that I've been putting off for 2 to 4 weeks. The second you have the psychological control to do those actions day in, day out, the second they come into your brain, you then have the control to be able to have the complete psychological control inside of trading, right? And I want you guys to realize how much your mind manipulates your thoughts and your thought process on a day-to-day basis. You could probably name like 3 to 5 things if you're really psychologically aware. You could probably name 3 to 5 things that you put off for a 5 to 10 to 15 to 30 minute to 1 hour duration today. For example, you probably told yourself, I'm going to go to the gym at 3. 3 o'clock runs around, you're still scrolling TikTok. Okay, let me wait 15 more minutes. That is your mind manipulating yourself in real time. And the reason on why that is because your mind is weak. You don't pounce on action. You are not an action taker. And that then correlates into day trading. Because when there's a thing inside of trading you know you should be doing, I know I should be executing this trade, but I missed my setup. Well, the reason on why that is because you know you should be going to the gym at 3 because you said you're going to go to the gym at 3. 3 o'clock rolls around, you wait 15 minutes and you do scroll for 15 minutes longer. There's your problem. That's why you can't stop over leveraging. You can't stop over trading. You have no psychological control. Because literally 99.9% of you guys have a system in place that could make you money. Some have it better, some have it worse. Some have a really good strategy, some have a very poor strategy. So once you have adopted and you have a good strategy, right? Let's say maybe you joined a Discord, you joined my Discord, you learned my strategy, all that good stuff. Well, then the hard work comes along of saying, do you have the discipline to act on certain things? Big plane rolling around. I need to wait. So, I want you all to realize there have been studies done. When you make a repetitive mistake for a 4-week duration, that habit becomes leached onto your brain. If you were to overtrade and over leverage, right, for 4 weeks straight, and you have no psychological control, that then will trail for a 4-week duration, right? For a 4-week duration, that then will trail you for however long until it takes you to fix that problem. And that's a double-edged sword. If you can just be disciplined, you go to the gym every single day, you practice your relationship with God, those dishes have been sitting in your sink, you go clean those dishes. X, Y, and Z action that you've been putting off for 2 to 4 weeks, you go fix those things. If you can just give yourself a 4-week duration, show up every single day, right? Every single day for 30 days, that then becomes a normal to you, and you start just to win in every single aspect of your life. But if you're loose, right, with your intent, your actions, you're loose with your thought process, you're loose with your discipline. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you're disciplined. You have the most discipline. Thursday, Friday, come along. I don't really want to go do those dishes. Saturday and Sunday, I'm out with my friends. I'm not doing anything trading related. There's your problem, right? You all think over leveraging, over trading, I'm just going to figure it out some way, somehow. It's just something's going to change. If nothing changes, what changes? You need to take action now and today with the discipline across your entire life in order to start seeing this change. And if you can just give yourself a 30-day duration of having complete discipline with every aspect of your life. You say you're going to go to the gym at 3 o'clock, you go at 3 o'clock. You're not going to sit there and 3 o'clock rolls by and then you give yourself 15 minutes longer because you want to scroll TikTok and you want to relax and then you go do this and that. That's your problem of over leveraging and over trading right there and then. If your brain, right, tells you you want to do something, but your body says otherwise, that's the same exact thing is going to happen in trading. The exact same thing is going to happen in trading. You will say, I want to step away, I just took a loss, but your body will not allow you. It's almost like you freeze, right? You don't know what to do. You can't get up out of your desk. All derived off of discipline. All of it is derived off discipline. So in order for you to change your habits, right, you can't have discipline for 3 days and then say, oh, well, this is not working. No. You have to give yourself 30 days. This is science-backed, right? 30 days to change a habit, whether that be a good habit or a bad habit. Smokers, right, say the first 30 days is the most difficult, and then after the first 30 days, it becomes easier. Cold turkey for anything, jerking off, discipline, whatever it is, 30 days. If you can give yourself that 30-day time horizon, I guarantee it, I guarantee 1,000,000%, after the end of the 30 days, you will be a better trader. But you've never had this consistency aspect of showing up for an actual 30 days. If you ask yourself right now, and you're being truthful and honest to yourself, have you ever gone on a 30-day time frame of doing the dishes, doing everything discipline-wise, back test, forward test, journal, relationship with God, joining a mentorship, applying yourself every single day, 30 days? Have you ever done that in your life? The answer is no. So for you to come to me and say, Salman, I don't know what my problem is, I just did X. Well, your actions do not correlate with what you want to do. You all want to become a profitable day trader, but the question I want to ask all of you guys, are you willing to make the sacrifice of genuinely having discipline within every aspect of your life and genuinely applying yourself every single day? A lot of you guys follow me on TikTok. Those of you who follow me on TikTok, every single day on my TikTok story, I'll post roughly 3 to 5 members getting payouts and funded certificates, probably 5 to 10 a day. I post that almost every single Monday through Friday. Every single day, I post member success. I've been getting the DM constantly a lot from people of saying, Salmon, how are these people doing this, right? It sounds almost too good to be true. What I want you to realize, what differentiates me from all of these different mentors, right, on this app and on TikTok and whatever. I tell people in my group call, if you're not going to go all in, don't even bother, right? And when I mean all in, what does that mean? I don't mean all in with the aspect of quitting your job and trying your best. No. I'm saying all in with every habit you know you should be doing. Because I have personally been getting to ask the question of, Salman, what's the one confluence that will make you profitable? Salman, what's the one thing that you would say to yourself? What's the one? It's not the one though. It's everything. And if you are not willing to go all in, I literally will tell this to people. If you are not willing to go all in, do not join my Discord, right? I do not want you, and I do not want a loser in my Discord, right? And the reason why my success throughout taking all of these people to profitability is so monumentally greater than everyone else is because of the fact that I force everyone to genuinely go all in with all of the habits. I even reward some of these people. I have this channel in my Discord that says reward winners, where I give people a free month in the Discord if they genuinely show up every single day. And they post that they've done everything, right? And what everything looks like is I need to see their trade. I need to see their trade breakdown in terms of their thought process. I need to see them practice a relationship with God. And then I also need to see them what do I need to see from them? I then need to see them exercise. Whether that be running, whether that be going to the gym, whatever it is, I need to see them exercise. And then I also need to see what they ate for the day, whether that be healthy or bad or whatever. Coupled all those things, if they send that message every single day, I pick a winner 2 times a week. And I do these things intentionally. And the reason on why my success is so much better than majority of people and majority of trading Discord mentors is simply because of the fact that I tell these people, right, you need to go all in. You can't have this pause of just saying, yeah, I'm going to half-ass this. I'm not going to journal some days. I'm not going to backtest some days. I'm not going to do these things some days, right? Because that's a weak thought process. That's a weak mindset. And if you have that thought process and mindset right now, that is solely the reason on why you are unprofitable right now. That is solely the reason on why you've never seen progression. You have this limited thought process and belief that you can't, right? I can't stop over trading. I can't stop over leveraging. Bless me. Thank me. But you, as a whole, need to do everything. It's not just this one confluence. It's not just this one strategy. It's not just this one thing. It's the ability to have the discipline with every aspect of your life. Right? So going to the gym at 3 o'clock when you tell yourself, hey, I'm going to go to the gym at 3 o'clock. Backtesting at 5 o'clock when you tell yourself you're going to backtest at 5 o'clock. Journaling at 1 p.m. when you tell yourself you're going to journal at 1 p.m. Taking your trade at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock when you tell yourself you're going to take the trade at 9 or 10 o'clock. Right? Obviously, that last one is a little bit off because you obviously, markets open whatever hours, whatever your strategy is based off of. But these are the things, right? These are the habits. These are the habits that instilled into your brain every single day, Monday through Sunday, for if you can just give me 30 days of doing this. If you can just, I'm going to make a TikTok clip out of this. If you can just give me 30 days of backtesting, forward testing, journaling, having a relationship with God every single day, right? Eating a healthy diet, having complete psychological control over your mind. When your mind tells you to do something, you get up and go do it. You say you're going to go to the gym at 3 o'clock, you go to the gym at 3 o'clock. Not 4, not 5. You don't doom scroll then sit there for 2 more hours. If you can just do those things, pair that with you have a good trading strategy and trading model, I promise you, you will not recognize yourself in 30 days. I can almost guarantee it. Nothing is guaranteed through social media, but I can physically almost guarantee it. But majority of you guys are not willing to get to that mindset, and you're not willing to get to that standpoint. Because your life is hard, or you'll sit there and you'll cope, right? You'll say X, Y, and Z. Oh, well, I have this thing. I can't really do it on Sundays. Or I can't do it this and because of this and because my life is hard because I have this. You are coping. And I promise you, for those of you guys right now who genuinely want change right now, not tomorrow, not the next week, not in 2 months, if you want the ability to have complete psychological control to stop over trading, stop over leveraging, if you want the ability to have complete pure psychological control while you trade and execute, and you actually want to start to become a winner. You want to start to becoming profitable. If you can do all of these habits for a 30-day time frame, I can guarantee that you will not recognize yourself in a 30-day time frame. Scientists have said this. Breaking a repetitive action and habit takes roughly 30 days. After that, it becomes a normal to you. I have complete psychological control and discipline within every aspect of my life right now, to the point where none of these things that I mentioned are hard to do anymore. Because it's just a normal, it's a part of my routine, it's a day-to-day, it's a lifestyle. But you right now, it's difficult for you. It's hard for you because you've never been disciplined within your life and you can't stick with it for a 30-day time frame. And I'm just telling you right now, right here on this video, if you can just stick with it for a 30-day time frame, I promise you, I can almost 99.9% guarantee you that you will not recognize yourself in a 30-day time frame. But you guys aren't willing to get to this point. So if you're not willing to get to this point, now that you have the exact solution to almost all of your problems, well, why are you expecting to win? Why are you expecting change out of your life? Why are you expecting some magic thing to happen where you just start becoming the best trader? Why are you expecting this? 1 + 1 = 2, 0 + 0 = 0. 0 being you're not willing to change, plus 0, you're not willing to change your trading strategy after you've proven to yourself it's not profitable, will always equal 0. But 1, right? 1 being, oh, okay, I'll start to become disciplined. I'll start becoming emotionally controlled and psychologically in control. Plus, well, I'll get a mentor. I'll listen to him. I'll make it my life. Equals 2, change of an outcome. And you have change in your life now. But 0 + 0 will always equal 0. If nothing changes, what changes? And that is all. That is all for this video. I'm going to gradually make these shorter. I want to be able to have the ability to get my point across in the shortest time possible. So I love you guys so much. I hope this video actually gave you purpose of why you need to change and an understanding of now, okay, well now I have the exact blueprint and protocol of what I need to do and what needs to get done. All right. I love you guys so much, man. I make these videos, right? I literally repeat myself every single day, 30 days, right? 30 days a month. I repeat myself with the same things every single day. And I'm kind of getting sick of it, but I understand how much you guys benefit out of these videos. So I love you guys to the point where I'll continuously show up to scream it in your face so you can come back to a channel and say, damn, someone's right, damn, someone's right, damn, someone's right. Let me fix my problems. Let me fix my problems. Because I know that's what I needed. When I was unprofitable, I needed me so bad where I currently am. So I promise you, just give me 30 days. Just give me 30 days of being able to do this every day. I promise you will not recognize yourself. I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next psychological lecture.